Live from Wright Field on the south side of Chicago. We bring you
GamingtheWrightway
Friday
is now
baseball on the show.
Streaming
It's the
MLB The
Boston
Show
Red
25,
Sox going up against the
GamingtheWrightway
Chicago
playing
White
as Shoeless
Sox.
Joe Jackson.
Biggest storyline coming into this one. He's riding quite the hitting streak, Singy.
Been seeing the ball so well, Boog. One of the toughest outs in the league right now. It'll be interesting to see how they pitch to him today.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about to get started. Our starting pitcher in this one, Davis Martin. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, a very solid ERA last season, just a little over 3. And when you've got a guy like that taking the mound for you, the offense is definitely expected to score 4 runs at least, unless they're really struggling. So more times than not, when he's on the bump, you're going to win the ball game if you just do your part as an offense. So last year, great year. He wants to repeat that or even improve. And I think there is some room for improvement. He's got good stuff. It's just executing from hitter to hitter.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Campbell makes the grab, and that is the third out of the inning. Nothing doing for the White Sox. Scoreless after 1. And now the DH, Shoeless Joe Jackson. 0 for 1 so far. Ground ball left side. Fires across the diamond. Third out. 2 left on. 3 innings complete. No score. Shoeless Joe Jackson steps to the plate for the White Sox. 0 for 2 in this one. Backed off the plate that time.
2 quick outs. Needed to get that third one. Wasn't able to do it. Now you bring up the heart of this order. You got to find a way to get it done right here.
And another ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up. And that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and the defense comes away with nothing. That extends his hitting streak to an even dozen, Singy. Do opposing pitchers start to take notice when a guy's on a roll like this?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. It's not like it changes the scouting report on a guy or anything like that too much, but you're aware of who's swinging the hottest bat, and that's definitely him right now.
White Sox down a run. This one popped up. Hamilton under it. He's got it, and that will end the inning. 2 outs, runner on first. And next is the designated hitter, Shoeless Joe Jackson. Swings and misses at the sweeper.
Well, with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on. Drive it into a gap and score that run from first base.
And now the 0-1. Swing and a chopper out to short. Hamilton. They get the force. That's out number 3.
Well, all game, this team had to battle with that 10th man. Those fans making a lot of noise, but they took the lead in the 9th inning, quieted things down, and were able to get those final 3 outs in the bottom.
From Wright Field on the south side of Chicago. Saturday afternoon action on the show. It's the Boston Red Sox going up against the Chicago White Sox. The headline today, the hitting streak he's been on.
Yeah, an impressive streak. Can he keep it going in this one? Feels like there isn't a pitch he can't hit right now. Looking forward to seeing how they deal with him.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to go. And on the hill in this one, Jairo Iriarte. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Well, last year, kind of around the league average in terms of ERA. And you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out. And not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Jackson swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. The next pitch misses, and the count is 1-1. Jackson turning some heads with this recent stretch of impressive play.
Lots of rookies can have a hot streak, but once the league gets a book on you, starts attacking you differently, things can shift in a hurry. I'm interested to see how he handles those adjustments.
Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Rafaela makes the play, and there's one down.
The center fielder,
so a man at first. Here's the center fielder, Shoeless Joe Jackson. 0 for 2 in this one. High fly ball out towards left field. That one back there. Brings it back on a leaping catch. Wow.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
2 outs, nobody on. Shoeless Joe Jackson now at the plate. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they had the lead.
Just like that, they move in front. It's 4-3. And all he needed was a late single to keep his hitting streak alive, but that'll do.
Yeah, there's a steal. He knew the streak was on the line, but he didn't let it stop him from blasting one out of here.
Keep it going, my guy. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark. This team has won the series with the win in this game today, so you got your eye on a sweep. It's not going to be easy to do. When you're on the road, a home team is always fighting to keep themselves alive. So got to come out, execute, play really good baseball tomorrow to complete this sweep.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. For Chris Singleton and hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend set. It's the Boston Red Sox going up against the Chicago White Sox. The headline today, the hitting streak he's been on.
Yeah, an impressive streak. Can he keep it going in this one? Feels like there isn't a pitch he can't hit right now. Looking forward to seeing how they deal with him.
We'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. And on the mound in this one, Adrian Hauser. Not the best results a year ago. Looking for better this season, Chris.
Yeah, really struggled last year. And it was one of those seasons that you just want to flush. But I think you have to remember and take the opportunity when you do struggle to really look yourself in the mirror, identify what went wrong, and make improvements. And I have no doubt that that's what this guy did in the offseason to prepare himself to come back and to be one of the best bounce-back players in the league. And we'll see today he'll have a real opportunity to prove a lot of people wrong.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Tracks it down for the out. One away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Outside low, 1-0.
I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
Bregman handles. Whips it across. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Shoeless Joe Jackson will hit next. 0 for 2 in this one.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
This kid's power really stands out. Even though he's a top prospect, I still thought it was going to take time before he started to hit bombs, but I was wrong. I didn't think he'd be able to.
Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. That'll fire up the dugout. His second homer of this series, and they boost their lead. It's 6-0. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Hendricks back to work. Liner caught at second.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he couldn't have hit that ball more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling. I don't care if you're a top team or you're a middle-of-the-pack team. Every ball club wants to be dominant at home. Winning a game like this just helps to boost the confidence and makes you look forward to coming out again for the next one.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We've got baseball coming up for Jackie Robinson Day. It's the Athletics going up against the Chicago White Sox. John Shambi just about set to go. Getting the start for the Chicago White Sox, number 42.
There's always a bit of a learning curve for rookie pitchers. You've got to get familiar with these big league hitters, and it's more of a chess match. But I think this kid's got good stuff and the potential to be great.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
0-2.
Next pitch is outside.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Pitch misses, and the count's even at 2. And they'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. That one not close, and it's 3-2.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Down in order. So now the DH spot. Shoeless Joe Jackson. He's 0 for 1.
Going 1. Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
2 on, 1 out. On the ground to short, could be 2. Wilson tossed to second. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Now back.
Well, they had the chance to turn in 2 right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the ball as he tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play. I beg to differ at the big league level, but it's going to be ruled as a fielder's choice.
Severino throws to first. Back in safe, really close. Here goes the runner. Pitch is low. Throw to second. Ow! And that'll end the inning. 1 down. Shoeless Joe Jackson, the next to hit. In the air, out towards right center. Bleday makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Next is the designated hitter, Shoeless Joe Jackson. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat, as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. And that's ripped for a base hit. And the go-ahead run into scoring position. 1 away.
Well, you never like to cut it that close, but the hitting streak will live on at least another day.
Little bit of a tense moment, Singy. Looked like that might be the end of it.
I don't know. The way he's been going, his confidence must be sky high. So even if it takes until his last at bat, you get that sense that a hit's coming from this guy one way or another.
And down on strikes he goes. 2 gone now. So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. So up next for Chicago, Brooks Baldwin. Line drive. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So now it's the White Sox DH, Shoeless Joe Jackson, trying to deliver as the hero. Late swing fouled off.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
Hit to right, and that ought to do it. And that'll do it. The A's strand the tying run on base to win it.
Well, Boog, 4 games wasn't too long of a losing.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Athletics going up against the Chicago White Sox. Biggest storyline coming into this one. He's riding quite the hitting streak, Singy.
Been seeing the ball so well, Boog. One of the toughest outs in the league right now. It'll be interesting to see how they pitch to him today.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. First pitch moments away. Starting on the mound in this one, Jonathan Cannon.
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 1, 2, 3. Go. So they're all loaded up. Jackson getting ready to hit. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Into the corner, but foul. And the pitch. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Throw to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. And the one down. And up next for Chicago,
12.
Shoeless Joe Jackson. 0 for 2 in this one. And the pitch is outside. Ball 1. On the ground, and that's through. Their first hit of the ball game. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
No more having to worry about keeping the no-hitter alive now. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield. And took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Man at first with 1 gone. Andrew Benintendi steps to the plate for the White Sox. In the dirt, he's going for second. Throw, and they got him.
Well, they tried to press their luck a little after having just picked up their first hit of this ball game. So that caught stealing kind of stinks. Can't blame them for trying to get something going offensively, but so far it's just not happening for these guys.
In the air, right side. And that will end the inning. 1 hit, 1 left.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these pitchers did on the mound.
And we welcome you to the south side of Chicago and Wright Field. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Athletics going up against the Chicago White Sox. Biggest storyline coming into this one. He's riding quite the hitting streak, Singy.
Been seeing the ball so well, Boog. One of the toughest outs in the league right now. It'll be interesting to see how they pitch to him today.
We'll be back to get this one started after this. About to get started here, and our pitcher in this game, Davis Martin.
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
And he deals. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Now, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
This to third, Schumann. Here's Geloff for 1, and that's 2. White Sox come up empty first time around. We'll head to the second from the south side. No score. So now here's the
Now batting,
DH,
the
Shoeless
designated
Joe
hitter,
Jackson.
Shoeless Joe
He's 0 for 1.
Jackson.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Two on, 2 outs. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. 2 on, 1 out. Jackson now at the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. That one out to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 down. So 2 away with nobody on. Now here is Shoeless Joe Jackson. And first offering is fouled off. We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
Blade makes the catch, and that's the inning.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by this team to get it done for the hometown fans.
And your final 6-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.